Hello everyone, I'm so happy to be here today. I thought it was time for another art journaling page. Art journaling, for those of you who don't think it has anything to do with junk journaling, I beg to differ, and here's why. When you do art journaling, you are practicing. You're practicing techniques that you can then certainly apply to junk journaling, because we all love to decorate our journals, especially the front of the journal can easily be something like that. But even if you don't apply any of the techniques in the junk journaling, it gives you an artistic outlet. So I do journals, and eventually, not that it becomes repetitive, because each of the pieces I put in the journal are unique and I have fun creating them. But art journaling is exclusively, or I don't know if the word is exclusively, but it's totally about letting your creative outlet just, your creativity get out of you. You just do whatever. And for me, I did, do things like that in my journals, because I'll do like the front very decorative, and inside the pages I'll decorate some of the pages, not all of the pages. And but mostly it's just to take a break. Like, my brain needs to rest, and I find that this is one of the best way to rest, really, to like a reset button, if you will. So today I decided to do some art journaling. I received my gesso. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm pretty excited about that. For those of you who were with me the last video where I talked about the Liquitex gesso, I just want to make a precision. I did make that, by the way, while we speak, I'm just going to start gluing things before I keep going about the gesso. I'm thinking of something here like that. I'm thinking of using that moon somewhere up here, and maybe that house right here in the corner. But just for this part here that we might see, the rest I think will be hidden by this. I will glue some book paper with writing. I think it'll look nice. So yes, to come back to what I was saying, I did talk about how I wasn't impressed with the Liquitex clear gesso, but I did make the precision. I was more precise when I talked about it on my video, but for those of you who might not have heard me, it's not, at the end I said, let's not say it's a terrible product. Let's say it's not a product for what I'm doing. And I think that's what it is. I don't think that this particular kind of gesso was good for the art journaling, because it's gritty, and I think it is supposed to be gritty. I think it is, because somebody else told me that theirs was gritty and they love it. So see, it's gritty because it gives your paper some tooth, and I can totally understand that for a certain project that you may have. But I just realized real quick that, oh my goodness, it is not for what I'm doing. So I just wanted to, make sure that I clear that out, because otherwise it would feel that I'm being unfair, especially since, I'm not using these types of products. I don't know what I'm doing. I would rather go like this and like this. I wouldn't like to be unfair to a specific product. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood that I just meant that for my type of project, it is just not good. But it might be wonderful for other things. I don't doubt it. I mean, that brand has been around for a long time, and I've used it in other medium that they do. So it's not like the brand is terrible. It's just the product for the project I was working on. It was not what I needed, really. So I got this one. I don't know about it. I got it on Amazon. So I shall see today if this is a good product for what I'm doing. Now I'm just most of it will be covered. I don't know, I don't like this one, it's too square. I'm just trying to, Because see, I'm gonna apply rice paper on top of that, and you can kind of see through rice paper, so it would look a little strange if it was just plain white or just the design. So I will get more pages, because since you can kind of see through rice paper, if you see white and then you see writing, it will be a little strange. Although the writing will probably pop on those specific spots where there's no rice paper. But then if you kind of see through the rice paper, I don't want it to be just white, if that makes sense. Actually, I'm gonna glue it. I don't know where I'm going with this little piece of paper here. Okay, I'm just gonna rip the parts that are white. Like here, I know the house will go there, but again, rice paper. There we go. I thought I came to the studio to create journals for you, and I got distracted on my phone because somebody was writing to me and sending me video chats, and okay, this is a problem. Get out. Yeah, video chats and such, and I got sidetracked. So, and then I thought, oh, I don't think I feel like doing journals right now. It's a lot of work, and I felt like creating just something lighter, if I can say. So here I am. Here I am. There. This will be more cohesive. It will make more sense if we see through the rice paper. It is a pretty thick rice paper, the Martha's papers, but I don't want to take a risk and then regret not doing it. Okay. Hold on. Just trying to see which piece I want. Oh, right there. I like that. Okay. Now I'm going to add some white pieces because they're not super white, so they're cream. They're really aged naturally. Nothing was done to this book. It's a book I got at the old bookstore. And yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's a lot of, paper, because then I'll have the rice paper and whatever else I decide, but I just like it. It's very relaxing, by the way, this stage of the creation. Just ripping paper, gluing it around. It's very relaxing. It's like you're prepping your page, but you're also prepping your mind. I find, you're getting your mind ready to create. I like it. I don't want any sharp edges, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, prepping your page and prepping your mind. Now I will try and timestamp again. Or maybe not. I don't know 100% sure if I'm going to timestamp, because it's pretty easy to jump over if you don't want to watch. It's on certain videos, I do put a timestamp if it's too, like the time I'm taking to create a certain part is too long, then yes, I totally timestamp. But on some, I don't feel like it's absolutely needed. So see here, there's going to be flowers. So, I mean, I won't know until I actually apply the rice paper if I did this for nothing. Because I don't know what we're going to see through or not. But I don't want to take a chance and then regret not doing it, So. And if it peeks through, then I think that's nice. I like it, There. Oh, this is getting really nice. And like I said, I really feel like I'm prepping my mind. You know, it's calming. I like it. Okay. Now, I don't think I'm going to put gesso on this. I'm going to wait until I apply the rice paper and then I'll gesso everything. How about that? Okay. I'm going to get rid of these little pieces here. Okay, so I will start with the flowers. Oh, that's my dryer. I thought I would escape it, but nope. Because what I mean by that is it started buzzing while I was cleaning my desk from all the pieces of paper, and I thought, oh yes, for once it won't be in my video. I was wrong. I was wrong. I will be known as the lady who does her laundry while she makes videos. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know, by the way, where I'm going with this. I just picked those papers. I don't know if I'm going to use fairies, little personas, animalia. Don't know. I don't have a plan. I just know that this is beautiful and I want to use it. I'm going to rip this first. God, they're so beautiful. I love her papers. My goodness. Oh, yeah. It's absolutely beautiful. I have to buy more. I have to buy all 3 sets. I got the 2. I received the 2 sets, but I want to buy those sets plus the 3rd one. Because creating backgrounds with such amazing paper is just so delightful. Like, it's so easy. There. So what if, yeah, like I said, look, do you see that you can kind of see through? So I don't know once I applied the gesso if you'll see through even more. But in any case, I wanted it to be covered with paper so it is somewhat cohesive, right? So I'm going to cut here. And I'm going to cut on this side. But then I think do I want to rip? Now it's too late, I feel. Because I kind of cut. Do you know what I mean? Like to have it doesn't matter. I'll find a way. I was going to say to blend in easily, I should have ripped. But I mean, cutting the bottom is fine. Because that's, the edge of the page, so. And here, I gotta take the white little border, like that. I'm just going to turn it around for ease of access, right here. Okay, I'm just thinking I shouldn't have cut this. It's too harsh of a line, but it's done, so I shall move on. So I'm wondering, oh yeah, the house should be, okay, it should go like this maybe. But see, I don't want to, how could I blend this? Like maybe I should, hold on. I'm sure you already know what I'm trying to do. Okay, so these flowers I think need to go. This little corner here. Oops, sorry. I was out of frame. And I'm thinking this flower should go over the house. I wanted to keep these, but let me see if what I'm saying makes sense now. Oh, yes, okay. Now, I don't want to rip all of them, so I think I'm going to go up to here and see what it looks like. Do you know what I mean? I wanted the flower to sit on top of that part of the house so that it really is in there. Oh, I could use this on this side where I cut. Oh, well, now we're talking. Oh, yes. Now, I'm not sure about my moon anymore because I feel this is more daytime, but, I don't know. It's still, I think the moon I will cut in circle. Wait, now, do I rip and leave part of the sky with it? But then there's no sky here. I would need to find a piece of sky somewhere. Okay, let me rip it and we'll see. I'd rather try by ripping first, because once it's cut, it's cut. You know, you can't do anything about it. The paper's gone, you cut it. So, and it's straight lines and it's a perfect circle. You know what I mean? You can't really change that afterwards. But if I rip, then I can try and see what I'm going to blend it with. And then decide if I still cut. So I'm going to cut the edges, obviously, so because that's on the edge of the page. So I'm not doing, you know, it's not going to change anything. Like that. Oops. Okay. So if I put the moon like that, and I like that the flower go, and I might even like cut around the flowers, I'll see. Or put them here. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yes. Actually, because see, they almost reach. I just have to patch this little part, and I'm sure I could find a little piece of color. Actually, yeah. Probably just something like that. Just to say that it's not completely white. Yeah, there. Do you see that? And then this I could continue here. Like that. Oh my God, I covered everything of the journal, the book page I've done. You must think, why did she do that? Don't ask me, I don't know. I had an idea where I was going, but it took a different turn. So now I'm gonna have to see if I can find, or maybe this I'll put here, somewhere like on, just somewhere. And here I should find some blue, like a piece of sky. Let me see if I can find something. And then of course I can use like my Inktense to darken it to dark blue. I could also do that, yeah. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna try this because I'm seeing this paper here. I'm not going to touch the houses because I know I might use those, but this could be some part of, you know, yeah. Now, we're creating here, so nothing has to be like it is in real life, clearly. I'm just going to turn around. I can see through, so I know where I'm cutting. There, okay. Let me put this back in my file with my beautiful rice papers. Okay, let's see. Let's see what can be done. So, yeah, I could make this part of the sky. Why not? So, see if I have this here, at least it's coherent with the blue, you know? And I'm thinking here, I will cut around just so we see a tiny bit more of the sky. Just a tad, like that. Like this. And then worst case, like I said, I can always like re-glue this lower, you know, there's no problem here. There. And then I think I will cut around this. Like that. And like I said, nothing prevents me from, oops, must have glue on my fingers, to do like this and then cut just a tiny bit more around, just to have it more defined, if you will, right? There. So now I have a sky. I have a sky. Look at this. Well, this is beautiful. This I will use, certainly. Okay, so I think we're going somewhere here. Okay, so I really think this is going somewhere for sure. Now I have to glue everything. Okay, so not this just yet. I think the moon first. It's almost glued because there was some glue here, but I'm just going to move it like that and make sure that my pieces are actually glued. And then we'll gesso everything, and then we'll make our story. Because as you may or may not know, I find that art journaling, not only is it a great creative outlet, it's like storytelling, you know? It's like storytelling. Oops. There. Oh yeah, I love this. Yes, it's the same type of blue. Oh, it's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to glue the house. Oh, I forgot to glue my little piece here. Little piece of darkness so that it's not white. There. Okay. There we go. And now we glue this like that. And actually, hold on, I think it's too low and I need more glue. There, and my house is not completely glued here. There we go. The gesso will take care of, you know, the rest. Okay. Okay. Now I had this flower, I think I said here. Just like that. And I think I had this one here, but it has to be behind. Right there. There. And I think I had this little piece here somewhere. I forgot to put it in the background. Let me just lift it. Just like that. Just greenery. There. Okay. Oops. Add some glue. Now it's going to be time for the gesso, which I hope will be a good gesso for this. Just want to make sure everything is glued. Okay. Which brush am I going to destroy today? Okay, I'm going to shake this. I hope we get to see the book pages underneath. This looks like white gesso. It's scary. But it says clear, so here goes nothing. Oh yeah, it's going to be clear, I hope. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh, I'm loving it. Yes, that's what I need for this type of project. And that's what I was trying to say, you know, in my last video, that I didn't want to. That's why I actually retracted myself in the video at the end, where I said, let's not say it's a bad product. Let's say it's not a good product for this type of project. Like, let's be fair, right? Because if I'm the one that doesn't know how to use it, then it's my fault. So I'm not a pro. I've just been doing this for a few years, and I use whatever I see, whatever I have, whatever I see other creators use that they say works. So, okay, I can see here I didn't put glue. Hopefully the gesso will do the trick. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be lovely. Ah, like again, I don't know where this project is going. I don't know if I'm going in fairyland, if I'm gonna transform this into somewhat steampunk, even though, as you can see it right now, it doesn't look like anything close to steampunk. But that's because we're not done. You never know until it ends. So if you're curious, don't assume that you know where this is going. Because with me, you never know. I'm getting an idea as we speak. That's why I'm kind of laughing. Oh, my house here is not totally glued properly. I don't know if the gesso will glue it. I know it's not technically an adhesive. If not, I'll just add glue. Okay. Well, wow. This is nice. This is nice. And I like that it's creamy and it's not gritty. Like it's very lightly gritty, but very lightly. Like I think it's how gesso's supposed to be, you know? So for me, it's not gritty. It's really creamy texture. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's dry this. Okay, so this seems pretty dry, and I'm thinking of going steampunk and such. I mean, look at those. So I found a rocket ship like here. I'm thinking of putting it like that, and I want him sitting on something. I'm just not sure. He's already kind of sitting on something. Unfortunately, I have to cut this out because there's already one in the sky. I don't know. Maybe I could leave. I'm not sure. Let's see. First, I'll leave it and then I'll take it out and then we'll decide. So I'll leave it, see how it looks like, and if it doesn't look good, then I'll take it out, is what I meant. I decided on this beautiful little child dreaming of flying in space. I think it's adorable. I'm surprised I picked my big scissors. Maybe because they were already on my desk. Usually I would pick these. There we go. I really like these scissors. I have them in my description box if you're ever interested. They're so amazing. They cut very well. Extremely. Actually, you got to be careful with them. And I like that they're really pointy, so if you need to get to little spaces. And they're not heavy, and they're comfortable on the fingers. So yeah, I have the link there. Like I have the first few links in my description box actually are, well, depending on the project, sometimes I'll put the things you might like first and then the books. But I think, unless I'm mistaken, the books will be first, then the products you might like. I don't know. Pardon me. Sometimes I forget to switch it around. But you have Canadian links and American links for both the books or items you might want. So. So I'm going to leave it now, see how it looks like, considering that there's already one in the sky. And if I don't like it, then I'll cut it out. At first I thought of maybe getting a mushroom, which you see right there in the corner, but it's too big. There's other ones. I just didn't take the time to look through. It's still an option. Okay, so what do we think about him having his rocket and maybe sitting on a flower of some sort? Is what I had planned. See, I can make it so he's sitting on the flower like that. But that's why I wanted a mushroom. See, and now this mushroom is too big. I like that it's blue. He could be sitting like that or something like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Now, I said I wanted the mushroom to be blue. It could also be sitting over here. Oh, I like the angle of, you know, the way he's looking at things. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do. I don't really want to hide the flower. That's actually really, it's pretty interesting. You know, he'd be sitting, I think I have to cut this out so he can sit better. Okay, so let's say he was sitting, well, hold on. I could cut that too. Okay. I think I need to cut this out as well. And then he'd be sitting this way. Oh, I like that. I don't know if you can see that properly. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Okay, well, I think the mushroom is actually not that bad, maybe, you know? I'm just going to cut the rest out because I thought it's a little big, but I like the color. I think it matches everything, you know? So I don't know if I'll keep this. I'm just trying to see first. Or if I put it lower, let's say I would cut this out and then he'd be sitting, you know? Huh. I'm trying to see what it would look like without the grass. I think the grass is fine. What do you think? Yeah. So I will glue, I think, this way. Oh, he's really sitting on the mushroom. Now, I'm going to glue him first and then I'll decide where exactly I want to put him in the whole image. And I feel something, I don't know if there's something missing here, maybe some writing as well. You know, like, yeah. Just gonna glue whatever part I can actually glue. So I have him positioned on the mushroom the way I want. So I want this like that. Okay. So now I have to see if, maybe I'll put something underneath. I don't know if my phone case is high enough or maybe just these ink pads just to give you a better angle. There, I think that's better. Okay, so now, do I put him here? No. Here, it's still good. He's still looking up, and I could have this go this way. Doesn't really matter. It just depends on the angle I choose. And he could sit right here, so you can still see the flower. Yeah, I think this looks good. And of course, I'll make him pop a little more. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I think this is lovely. I'm also wondering if this is not busy enough to my liking. That's why maybe I was struggling with, you know, if he was here, you know, I don't know, or here. I don't know. I think I love him everywhere. I'll just have to make sure. Actually, against the lighter here, he's more visible. Like this part of the page is a lot lighter. So how about I glue him right there? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just like that. That's so cute. I feel like he needs more glue though. Or maybe I'm just not patient enough to wait for the glue to set. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Now I can also see that here needs more glue. There. There we go. Okay, now I think this like that is good. Or yeah, that's good. Trying to see with the angle of his stare. Yeah, just like that. I like it. Little boy is dreaming. Okay, whoops. Like that. Okay, now I am thinking of adding something like that just to add more to this corner. And I had a flower that was cut to do something else, and I'm thinking right there. I think that's a good idea. I'm just going to trim the excess here. There we go. I think this would look nice. Then we'll add a few other things to grunge it all up. Oops. Glued to my desk. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? I just wanted to add a little more on this side of the page. And it's blue. So I feel, you know, there's blue here and there. I think this is the right choice of color. I had also thought, I'll show you in a second here after I glue this flower. I thought of this flower here. And at first I thought it would look nice, but I'm not certain because I like that this corner is dark. And I'm actually going to have to darken it a little bit more because the moon is over here. And I'll have to darken the floor here, right? So I wanted to, but I think I'll keep it for another project. Okay. Now I have to gesso again because these images have not been treated. And I'm worried that if I don't put gesso, when I go in with my Inktense to make the shadows and such, and I might even use stamps. See, I'm thinking of a few ideas to grunge it up, and I would like to have maybe something here, like a word. I also grabbed this that I ripped from the book. I think I like that, but is it too big or is it the sentence I want? So I'm not sure yet. I'm going to put that aside for now. And I'll concentrate on putting gesso on these new items so that I can go ahead then and proceed to whether it's the darkening, you know, the shadows or adding stamps. So how about we do that? I don't need to gesso everywhere again. Everything else has been treated. Oh my goodness, it feels so good. Okay, well, this gesso, I'll have to find the link and it's from, oh, Finnabair. Okay, Art Basics. I'm going to link it and put it in my description box of things you might want, the things you might like, because it's really lovely. I love how creamy it is, and I love the finish. So this is one gesso I actually recommend for this. Again, I'll come back on the story with the Liquitex. I think I've apologized enough. Yeah, it was just not for what I'm doing. Okay, I thought I put glue. The glue is not gluing. There. Okay, so these are the only pieces. I could put some on the there, just so that everything has the same feel, or, you know. There's something with my lighting. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to fix it, because I find that what I see on the screen is not as clear as it could be. I wish I would have noticed before, but I'm gonna try and fix it before the grand finale. I'm gonna dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not sure about the camera, what happened, but it doesn't matter. We'll keep going. Hopefully it looks fine for you. I'm just going to get a little closer. Okay, so I will now do, I need a paper. I will do the darkening before I add all the other touches. Now, I'm thinking I might fast forward this process simply because it can take a little while, and yeah, I take a lot of time doing my shadow. You know, I'm having fun with it. You know, I'm not stressed. I'm not in a hurry. So I put it everywhere I think it needs it. So does it take a little more time? Sometimes, yes, but it's worth it. I find that it's really, in the end, when you see the result, it's really worth taking the time to do some shadows. Yes, I like it. Okay. I think this is really nice. don't know where I put the cover for this. Oh, right here. Okay. That is lovely. Okay, next I'm thinking of stamping a few places because, like I said, for some reason, I find that numbers make things very grungy really fast, and I think it's a great idea, and I'm going to do just that. It's just, where do I want the numbers and which ones? Wait now, which way does it go? This way. Okay. I'm gonna test because now I don't know what is upside down. Okay, this is the right side up. Okay, I think I will use my, usually I don't. I'll see if it sticks to it. Oh yeah. Okay, I think this, I have to think before I start stamping numbers randomly. I know I want a sentence here. So maybe a shorter number here. Here? Yes, here. Wish me luck. I could be, it would be better if my book was flat. Hold on, I don't want to move anything and ruin. Oh, why did I? Okay. Okay, perfect. We see it, but I didn't think of the black there, but that's okay. It almost looks like an address. And I think I want, let me see what they look like. No, I think I want these ones. Okay, so let me switch it up. I want these numbers. No, these don't stick. The back of it is too dirty. That's okay. Okay, let me see which way is up. Okay. I think these numbers I want right here. Some of you must be thinking, oh my God, what is she doing? Why? Well, because otherwise it's not grungy enough to my liking anyways. So, I'm trying to put them back, otherwise I can't close the box. I wonder about these, or maybe a few of this. This is pretty interesting. It's a very interesting stamp. I don't know if I can show you like that. I really like it. This is also interesting, but I'm thinking somewhere here, you know. Let's see. Usually I use, on this one, for some reason, I always go for red ink, but this time I'm just gonna stay in the black. So I'm thinking right here. Oh, yes. Oh, I like it. I like it. And that's pretty good. I could put now my sentence or sentiment here. I just wish the number here would be a little more, you know, I didn't think of this here, those two windows, because the 4 and the 2 got lost in the window. But it's still okay. Maybe the number 5. I'm seeing a spot where I could use it, and I think it would look good right here. Oh, yes. Okay. Now, I want to do something else. I just first have to put this back in. Okay, I found my word, and I'll leave it for the end. First, I also want to add some gold. I have to. It's my signature. That and adding fabric to a lot of creations. I was going to add fabric to this page. However, because, now hold on, I'm just choosing the gold to be more on the silver side. I feel for some reason a cold gold would be better. So you know how there's warm colors and cold colors, and I find all the other golds, although absolutely delicious, are very yellow. And I don't know, I'll try, and if I don't like it, I'll just go over it with, you know, more yellow gold. What was I going to say? Yes, I was going to add some fabric, and actually I was going to stamp on the fabric. But since I've decided to stamp directly on the page, well, I don't think we need any fabric. So I'm going to go and put some gold around the moon, because why not? And then, of course, just like we did shadows, I'm going to put some reflection of the moon on some items and bring everything to life. Now, I don't know when this video will be out, but right now, Helen hurricane, no, is it a hurricane? Helen, anyway, the devastation that I've seen on the news for Florida, oh my goodness, and other, also other states where, my goodness, the flooding. A lot of you viewers of mine are in the United States, and I worry, you know, like, I just worry. I really do, because I get attached to all of you. You know, you comment and I recognize the names, the way the name is written on your, you know, on your YouTube, and I recognize you all, and I know some of you live over there, so I hope you're okay. Now, of course, if you don't have electricity, you won't see this, and you might be watching this in 3 years, right? Some of you are discovering me years and years after I've started, which is always so much joy for me to have new subscribers that say, oh my goodness, I just found your channel, I love it. So if some of you watch this much later, you'll say, what is she talking about? When was that? So we are in 2024. But seriously, I really hope you're doing okay. See here, where I am in Cape Breton, we have a lot of winds, and more each year I find we have our own hurricane season, and it's not a category 4 like what hit Florida, but it's scary. I must say, I'm not too fond of this wind. It's so, you know, one thing I was telling my mom, I said, Mom, you have no idea how noisy it is when there's so much wind that you feel the wall in the living room start to breathe. Like it'll go, whoo, whoo, like it moves. I mean, because the wind usually comes on that side of the house. And yeah, it's scary. I don't like it. So I can only imagine, and ours is not even close to what, you know, you guys got. The one we had 2 years ago was Fiona. That was a good path of destruction. I was very fortunate, you know, aside from trees, nothing was damaged on my house or anything like that. So yeah, I really hope everybody is okay. I know not everybody is, you know, I'm aware, I saw the news. But yeah, I hope it's not any of you, and I wish nobody would get hurt, really. Unfortunately, I know the death toll is pretty heavy. It's very sad. You know, nothing we can do against Mother Nature, other than trying to protect ourselves as best as we can. Okay, I don't know if you see that. Oh yeah, it really is. I'm going to turn my book around just to, you know, help myself and not have my arm all over the screen here. I think I chose the right gold for this. It's not too yellow, because I want to keep the kind of the grungy effect of it all. And I don't know. I don't think the gold would have made a difference in the grunginess, I mean, but I just like that it's colder, at least for this image here. Now I don't want to put it everywhere. Okay, let me turn it back around. See how I feel about the whole thing. I think there's gold here that is needed. Just like that. There. I was silent there. I was thinking and doing. I think the side of the rocket needs some gold. Okay, and the rocket that is right here needs to be hit by some light. There. Oh my goodness. That little boy is dreaming. He is dreaming. And that's what we need. We need dreamers. Because eventually dreams can become reality. We need dreamers that imagine things and see possibilities. There. Isn't that sweet? Let me see what it looks like. And if I think the goal hit everywhere it should. Maybe, hold on. I don't know why you're so close. I didn't remember moving my camera, but now I'm going to see in editing if it's terrible. I'm going to have to fast forward so you're not stuck seeing all this. Not sure the light hits this one completely, but just a tad, just in case. Just before we go in the darkness over here. Maybe the edge of the mushroom. There. What do we think about this? Oh, you know what? Just one last spot, I think, should hit some of the light. Tiny bit. At least on top. What do we think about that, huh? Yeah. Just a bit. There. And maybe a tiny bit of the front here. Before we go in the darkness in the corner. Just a tad, just a tiny bit. There. Yes, okay, I think that's enough gold. When you start, it's hard to stop because it adds so much. I don't know why I brought this. This is a this is a water pan. I don't need water. Okay, so let me put these back underneath so you have a better angle to see. Oh yes, do you see all the gold? Oh yes, that's perfect. And I found, I think, the perfect sentence. So let me put some glue on it. I'm going to spread it evenly. Take some glue off of my hands. And I think this is exactly perfect for this. See possibility everywhere. And that's why he's dreaming. There we go. What do you think of it? I actually really love it because I didn't know where I was going when I started. And, you know, I would add even something else here, like another stamp if I could. I just have to think of something, but right now I think it's pretty good just like that. Maybe I should darken the corner a little bit, but aside from that, I'm just trying to make sure this, I should have used double-sided tape. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. There we go. I love her books. I love her papers. I know the book pages I put seem to have disappeared, but I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but I see the books here. I see it also on the top of the moon. Of course, I see it here. I see it through the house. So on camera, maybe it doesn't show as much, but when you're in front of it, you actually see it. It's very subtle, mind you, because I did cover that page a lot. But I'm happy I did, because it could have happened where the paper became more translucent and then I would have regretted not doing it. So for me, it's not a waste of time, and it's just an old book page. It's fine, you know? There, just trying to make it stick. And there it is, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed this art journaling session. Please give yourself a break and try. Just try and let yourself be free. You see, I didn't know where I was going. I just knew I wanted to play with the rice papers, and I didn't know after that if I was going to go, you know, flowers and fairies. I decided to go steampunk, and there I went, and I even stamped on this. I love it. I made it my own, and I hope you discover how you can make things your own as well if you give yourself the chance to explore. Remember, each page you create is a step you make towards discovering who you are as an artist. So you're discovering who you are, you're taking a step towards yourself, okay? So, as usual, if you found this video interesting, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow and for me to be encouraged in making more videos for free for all of you. I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I really do hope you are all happy, healthy, and safe. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.